What will be the listener get by listening to your show? I think the listener will get one main idea from each podcast that they can use in their life. Have you ever wondered what successful people have that you don't? What are they doing that you might not be doing? How are they so fit, toned, and healthy while you're not? You ever wondered what you might be missing? Hi, my name is Mo Gayas. Essentially, I'm a kid who's obsessed with winning and sharing the lessons with you because growing up, I wish I had someone like me to help me out. On the Healthy Systems podcast, you will learn one main idea, system from each episode that you can use in your life, whether that is financial, relationships, fitness, and wellness. So if you're a millennial, you're hyper ambitious, this podcast is for you because the more systematic your life is, the more you can win and not waste time. So join me on your journey to building a life of healthy systems for yourself. The name of the show will be Healthy Systems, and the show is for people in their mid-20s to mid-30s, closer to 40 if possible as well. And you're actually under 40. And the name of the show is like Healthy Systems Behind a Successful Life. So everybody wants to achieve a successful financial life, successful health. They want to have successful relationships. But what we've seen over the years after coaching over 900 clients is systems matter. So if you can set up systems in your life to have healthy financial life, healthy relationships, healthy health, like even your personal physical health, that's what the show will be about. So topics will vary, but it'll always be about improving the quality of your life using systems. Because when you don't have systems in place, you default to your already existing behaviors. And those behaviors aren't always healthy. Those behaviors aren't always good for you. Like if you're already in a bad financial situation, then it's like, okay, let's set up some healthy systems. So then you can set aside savings every month. You can automatically do things like that. We do this a lot when it comes to health and fitness, as I'm a certified health and fitness coach, as well as a nutrition coach. We do this a lot with clients where we see, before they work with us, months after months after months, they've wasted years of their life trying to follow a restrictive plan, try to follow something that somebody else told them, and it just didn't work. It just they fell off very quickly. So the way that we look at even health specifically is how can you make it so easy to systematically to do it every day, right? Like whether it's like, hey, instead of thinking that you need to do 7 workouts a week, just be like, okay, how can I accomplish 3 a week? And then how can I set up a system around it? So whether that means, okay, if you commute to office, a system would be that there's a gym on the way to the office. And on the way back, I will go to the gym. Okay, now how do we set up a system? Well, the system would be when you leave for work, you already have your gym clothes in your backpack. And then on the drive back, you stop at the gym, come home, shower, and that's the system. A system is not like, oh yeah, I'll go when I feel like it. I'll go when I feel motivated. Same thing with your finances. Same thing with your relationships, right? The more systematic your life is, the more at ease you'll feel because you'll feel the most fulfilled. So who's the show for? Well, the show is for that millennial, that person that went to college, that person that has a corporate America job, most likely working a white collar job, working from home. And yeah, they graduated college, they're super smart, they have a corporate career. They're likely one of the youngest people on their team because they are a high performer. But yet they struggle with their health. Belly fat continues to go up. If they're single, they're struggling with their dating life, all of those things. They just don't have healthy systems in place. Or if anything, with dating, for example, they keep attracting the wrong type of person. And it's like, why is this happening to me? Why me? Why me? Right? Why am I the one always struggling to pay bills? Why am I the one that's not getting the promotion at work? Why am I not healthy? Why? Right? And the answers will be in this podcast. And the reason I'm keeping it broad, even though I love health and fitness, and that's what I primarily do, is because that's what's going to help you at the end of the day. And when we coach clients, for example, when we tell them to do the workout, when we tell them to do certain things or coach them through it, there are times when we have to be flexible with the client because we don't want them to sacrifice the quality of their life. So one thing that every diet out there gets wrong is they make it, Nathan, never eat cake, don't eat cake. Well, Nathan has his, cousin's birthday party tomorrow, and Nathan loves that cousin, and Nathan wants to eat cake. So now Nathan goes to the party and he actually avoids the cake and he just feels miserable. Everybody else is enjoying the cake. Nathan is not. He's eating broccoli. So, like, what did we achieve by following that system? Nothing. Yeah, he might lose a pound, but was that worth it? Was that worth sacrificing having a good time with family? No. So, when it comes to this podcast, I'll be giving you guys a lot of systems that I've used in my life that have helped me in every area. And over time, at first it wasn't perfect, but over time they've definitely been very helpful. What will be the listener get by listening to your show? I think the listener will get one main idea from each podcast that they can use in their life. So whether that one main idea is, hey, go to bed on time, because it'll help you wake up on time, which will help you have a better start to your morning and not feel rushed and not be running to Starbucks and feeling rushed, and then just all of that, right? So the listener will get one idea per podcast that will help them in their life, financially, with the relationships, or with their health. Why should they listen? I think the main reason they should listen is because I've probably made a lot of these mistakes myself. And over time, I've tried to get these answers from mentors, from reading a lot of books. I've probably read over 500 books. I've coached over 900 clients in fitness, probably a couple hundred in business. I used to work in healthcare consulting where I've directly managed over 200 hospitals. And I've traveled a lot. I've traveled to over 45 states inside the US. I grew up in Pakistan. My family moved here. I lived in California. I lived in Texas. I lived in Miami. I've lived in suburban life, city life, rural life. And I've done all of that before the age of 29. So there's a lot of experiences that I've gained, and there was nobody to kind of teach me that. A lot of the podcasts that are out there is whether it's by, let's say if it's a fitness podcast, all they talk about is macros and muscles, right? And then if it's a business podcast, all they talk about is how to make more money. But like there's a lack of podcasting where it's good life tips that not only make you healthier with physically, but also financially and also with your relationships, because you only feel fulfilled when all three of those are checked. So that's what you would get by listening to this. Thank you for listening to the Healthy Systems podcast. I really appreciate you for tuning in today. Now, here are 2 ways I can help you for free. One, you can join our free Facebook community by just going to this link, bit.ly/Titan Facebook group. Just type that into your browser and then answer 2 questions, and then we'll let you into our Facebook community where you'll meet other people, as well as we have a lot of free resources in terms of meal plans, workouts, all kinds of stuff in there. Second way I can help you for free is if you follow me on Instagram at Moegayus, MOE, as in George, H as in horse, I as in India, A as in apple, S as in Sam. Follow me there and then shoot me a message with the word Healthy Systems, and then I'll be sure to send you a free gift. Other than that, keep listening in, and I really appreciate you.